In this video, we listed the top 5 best microphone for gaming and streaming 2019 inches in the market for this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you have any other microphone for gaming and streaming recommendations that you think deserve to be in this list, you can leave a comment down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5. We have the Zalman ZM Mic 1. The ZM Mic 1 doesn't have top-of-the-line fidelity, but we're willing to bet it's significantly better than whatever you're using now with your gaming headset. This mic's so impressive for its price that it demanded attention on this list. Just to be clear, there are a lot of mics with better audio quality than the ZM Mic 1. It can be rather quiet and is prone to picking up background noise, but in the right environment and with the right volume setting, the actual voice quality is impressive. There's none of the static from breathing or loud S's that you might get from a typical headset-mounted mic. It's nowhere near studio quality, but you could use this mic for a podcast and it would only sound out of place if compared side by side with a better option. It's not an amazing microphone, but it is amazing considering the cost. At number 4. We have the Focusrite Scarlett CM25MK, a bit of curveball, but one well worth checking out if gaming, streaming and music production overlap on the Venn diagram of your interests. The Scarlett CM25MK2's large diaphragm guarded design make it great at picking up both softer and loud speech, so when you're instinctively whispering from your pub kitty hole and then shrieking in terror when an enemy closes in, it's got your back. In general, sound quality's up there with the best in this list. However, this isn't a bespoke gaming mic and thus doesn't feature an easy USB or 3.5mm connection. You'll need to run this through a preamp via XLR to get it working, and while that might be a bridge too far for some, Focusrite does sell a Scarlett Studio bundle including the mic, headphones, an audio interface for under $200. That's tempting for any budding music producer or podcaster who's also serious about gaming and streaming broadcast quality. At number 3. We have the Razer Siren X, 50% smaller than the original Siren mic design and packing just as much audio quality. The Siren X is designed with portability in mind. It stands on your desk like a can of soda. Such are its unassuming dimensions. The built-in shock mount works well to absorb unwanted spikes from desk kicks and the like, while a single volume control and mute button make up the only controls so that the Siren X can retain its slick aesthetic. There are a couple of minor downsides. Inevitably, like the Blue Yeti, we found that this mic picks up a noticeable amount of ambient noise like the dreaded mechanical keyboard clatter. It's not so much as to prevent it from being a feasible streaming mic, but we'd hoped for better noise cancelling from Razer given their trumpeted supercardioid polar pattern. Still, the fundamental recording quality is there, as is the quality of finish. At number 2. We have the Antlion Mad Mic. Some of you out there might have a desk that's, well, let's just call it cluttered. Making room for a standing microphone without it being in an inconvenient spot may not be possible. That's where attachable mics enter the picture, and the Antlion Mad Mic is the best one we've used. It sticks onto the side of your headphones like a built-in headset mic, but its audio quality is significantly better. Its magnetic attachment also makes it incredibly easy to set up. Most small headset mics like the Mod Mic don't have very clear audio fidelity, but that's because they usually come attached to a pair of headphones. The sound of the headphones is prioritized over the quality of the microphone, but the Mod Mic doesn't have this problem. It was designed to be a good mic and nothing else, and, as a result, it's a really good mic. It still doesn't sound as good as a standing mic like the Blue Yeti, but it probably sounds better than any other mic you'd find attached to a pair of headphones. At number 1. We have the Blue Yeti. There are a lot of things to like about the Blue Yeti. It's easy to set up and has a comparably low price next to other microphones with this level of audio quality, and, of course, it sounds great, but its best trait for live streaming is its stability. Your distance from a mic and whether or not you are speaking directly towards it can have a massive impact on sound quality. but the Yeti performs well even under less than ideal conditions. The foam padding on the bottom of the bass didn't do much to deafen desk vibrations, but the shape and size of the Yeti means you can generally find a suitable place for it without a hassle. One thing the Yeti does have trouble with was its tendency to pick up keyboard clicking and desk taps. The small foam pads on the underside of the base help dampen this a bit. However, you can definitely pay more to get higher audio quality. But the Blue Yeti does everything a live streamer, or just someone playing games with their friends, needs it to do.